Hi, welcome back to Panda Reacts. I'm Sandra. This is Ken.
Hi.
And we've got a brand new panda. I don't know why the other panda is gone.
He's
I
on
thought I
sabbatical.
thought you were gonna have them both share the attention. This is Squishy Panda, and he's joining us today. He's brand new.
Yeah, Panda's not really worried about sharing the limelight, unlike Ham, who's
Ham's the
kind of
worst.
a real diva.
It's a jerk. Anyway, so normally we would begin our videos with looking at people's comments, but it seems that somebody has decided to copyright my lock and key videos, and I gotta check and see who that is and see if they're the legit owner of lock and key copyright or if someone has decided to take up copywriting lock and key for fun. So my last video, episode 3, is still under copyright protection. If it remains that way, I will redo it and cut a lot of pieces out so it can survive and go through the process. But I don't believe that it should be copyrighted. I didn't break any of the rules. So this happens every once in a while. So
It's YouTube,
well,
man.
yeah.
They're variable enforcement.
Well, it's not even YouTube.
Fair
It's
use.
certain people have copyright. Like, remember when I did The Expanse?
Yeah.
There was a company that kept copyrighting The Expanse that didn't own any rights to The Expanse.
Mm-hmm.
And so finally I told YouTube, and YouTube blocked them and got rid of them so they couldn't do that anymore. Because, man, that was a problem. So when I find that someone puts a copyright claim on, I now take a look to see who is it. Is it Sony? Is it Netflix? Is it someone that's actually owning this material? Or is it some shell company that has a blank warehouse in California with no people working there? That's what I have to look for. So anyway, let's hope this one does. I'm going to try really hard to make sure this one does not get copyrighted. I'm going to watch every single looking thing and put tons of blocks in there. Anyway, last episode we got a lot of information. The Small World Key came out. We saw how the rat had made its way in.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron was able to give us a lot more lowdown on who made the keys. Duncan.
About to get his memory.
How did they remember? They made a key to remember. Duncan made it. And so, after Aaron had quite a few run ins with Duncan, where he was like, "Get out of my face, woman, I don't even know you," she kind of felt that he needed his memories back. Because they had taken the jars out of his head in order for him to forget how to do magic, because he was the only one that could make the keys. So, they didn't want any more keys being made, not after what had happened to all of them. We also discovered that Aaron had ended up comatose because some cleaning lady in the key house had knocked the key out of her head.
Mm-hmm.
So that is how she ended up comatose in the first place. So we left off with Tyler putting the bag of jars back into Duncan's head.
Mm-hmm.
So now what will happen? Also, Gabe is rightfully peeved because
the Locke ancestor did lie.
yeah.
And so he got exploded when he tried to make a key.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, they're demons.
Chamberlain. Chamberlain's ghost basically said you needed blood and this other stuff, and the thing exploded right in Gabe's face. And he is very, very mad.
Unhappy.
So what will happen? How he really wants to make keys.
Well, yeah, of course.
But he can't. But now that they're bringing back Duncan, it would be in Gabe's best interest to have Duncan under his wing.
Yep.
Or take Duncan. Will Kinsey drop the bomb that it's Duncan in front of Gabe and therefore set that up? Will Duncan say, "Hey, I found the anywhere key in your bedroom, Kinsey"? And Kinsey go, "What? Only Dodge had that. How did it come back into my room?" Because Eden was there and she dropped it. So that would explain how someone got a hold of the music box that possibly leads to Scott T being expelled and staying in the country instead of going to England for his special film school, because maybe they won't take someone who's been expelled. That's what I'm thinking. It's going to backfire right in Gabe's face, like everything else. When will they figure out that Dodge is there and that they sent Ellie through the hole.
Yep.
Can they get Ellie back? I think that this is only episode 4, and I think there's 8 or 10 episodes, so each one's been a revelation. And what's Josh's deal? What's his deal? Why does he have a mini key house? Why is he trying to date Nina? What is his business? Will he see the key in the teeny key house? I hope not. But something's wrong with Josh. Josh has some kind of vendetta up his sleeve. And I bet you Erin might know him. I bet you if we get those two together, she might recognize Josh. And be like, well, he was like this horrible kid in high school or something and was against Rendell and all this other stuff. So let's go watch episode 4, and hopefully it won't be copyrighted. Woo!
Wait.
I've got one.
Yeah, the anywhere key.
Is this what you're talking about?
Where did you get this?
I found it upstairs.
Upstairs? Where?
I don't know. I don't remember.
How long ago?
When? I'm not sure.
I know. I thought it would fix him.
But you forgot he can't remember magic.
Maybe it's only half the solution.
We should also find out why the anywhere key just appeared out of nowhere.
Yes, Bode, you should. You're only smart.
I'm gonna ask him.
No, look.
6 interlocked circles. You said it could take you anywhere?
Where are they gonna go? It has to be somewhere you've already been.
Are we going anywhere now?
Happy birthday, Joe.
Nice. We're just, in England.
The only logical explanation is magic. I was clearly not in control.
Scott, I checked with Duncan. Music box was back at Key House. No one was using it.
Yes, they were.
Maybe it was another key.
Even after he pushed him to the ground, he thought we should give you a pass.
Oh, how bloody charitable.
What is your problem with
Come on, Kinsey, you know me.
Yeah. Come on, Kinsey, wake up.
You know me.
Maybe it's better for everyone if you get into that school.
Oh, stop. Being ridiculous. You were mad at Gabe like 2 episodes ago and didn't want to talk to him at all.
Gabe.
Oh, I hate you, Gabe.
You're home.
Yeah, I stayed home from school today. Alright, come in.
No, Bode. What are you gonna do to Chamberlain? I mean, seriously, he's a ghost. What do you want?
Back already.
You lied to me.
I followed your lead. I see that parasite that's latched onto your spine.
Ooh.
You will tell me what I need to know.
You don't have a chance of making a key. You never did. You're not one of us.
Go, Chamberlain. It's talking, too. Oh, it's an eyeball. Ow! Dude!
Now, Sam.
Oh, Sam! Right! Oh, Lord! Are they both in there? No!
Nice try, asshole.
What if she suddenly doesn't remember things? And goes like,
Where am I?
where am I?
I don't really know.
Yep. She doesn't know where she is. Oh no. Oh, it's the fear. Oh, there he goes.
Just give me one more chance before we remove his memories again.
Oh yeah, because she might be able to find out where they put that key. Okay. Go for it, Aaron. Don't get trapped in there this time.
Yep.
How are you this morning?
Yelling at Chamberlain.
So I just stayed in my room for a while.
Does Bode ever tell her, hey, Gabe used to come to use the ghost key twice?
Yeah, fine.
He keeps asking to use it.
Is this like an old musket ball? I found it with some old papers.
Don't touch.
No.
This was not supposed to be out there.
That's a demon
It's
bullet.
a journal written by an ancestor of mine, Captain Frederick Gideon. He was a British soldier during the Revolution.
Aha!
You figured it out now?
Question?
Somebody else is looking to make keys
I'm
too.
trying to find out more about it, including why this piece of
He
ammo
was the
was
British guy in the beginning.
Yes, I know. I figured that out. Now Gabe's like, hey,
Gabe
that's a
knows
demon
there.
bullet.
I won't let you get trapped in there again. I promise.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go back in either after all of that. Like, I'm not going in there ever again.
Why does he have whispering iron?
Unclear. But at least you get to live now.
What?
Well,
Why is it so quiet? Didn't you miss me?
No, your monster's gone, man. It's back in her head.
It's still very early, and I don't even
But
know if
Mom,
I'm ready to. You guys look cute together.
That's the least of my problems.
If you're happy, then.
I have a lot more problems than just you and Josh. Oh.
not real.
Oh. Ow. That's scary. Oh, Bode. Bode. All right, that was episode 4. And a lot went down as usual. We were right. Chamberlain saw right through Gabe, said he knew that he was not, or that he was what he was, because there was like a legit parasite on the ghost. Like you could see the parasite. So Chamberlain was like, you know, you're not gonna, you can't make a key. It's just not, you just can't do it. Lo and behold, Sam's ghost, who we haven't seen since Sam was shut in that door and his body was hauled away by the authorities, was going to go into Gabe's body and basically like out the fact that Gabe's a demon, and Locke Dodge's demon self in the ghost world, but they both made it into the body at the same time.
Didn't work.
And Sam got booted out. So, but Chamberlain's a smart cookie. So the question is, will Bode ever say to Kinsey, hey, Gabe keeps coming by here and wanting to, use the ghost key to, like, will he ask him, hey, did Gabe find a spot for the film or anything like that? And she go, what are you talking about? Oh, he's been using the ghost key to fly around and look for a spot to film. I think that would make her a little bit like, what? She also put the monster back in her head after realizing that maybe she did need that because she wasn't
rational.
Yeah, she was being Scott with one T told her, I've seen him with Eden, so watch yourself. And that wasn't me. Like somebody was controlling me. She's like, you're lying. Who's the liar here? It's obviously Gabe, not Scott with one T. You've been inside his head, yet Gabe won't let you inside his. So what's that about?
Trust your instincts.
Yeah. Like, if he won't let you
Use
in, what's going on there? And then Tyler took Jackie to Bath to see Jane Austen's home.
That's all nice.
Except that she had one of her moments and forgot about magic again and thought she was like lost in England, freaking right out. And then she told him, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, just stop with the magic. Like, it's messing with her. So they desperately need the key that Erin knows was made. She's got a video, a memory of where Rendell put it. It's somewhere in the school. So who knows? Meanwhile, we figured out Josh's family was the
British fella.
the British soldiers that were in the very first episode, some of which ended up going through the door, some were shot with bullets.
Yep.
And he had
His
this.
ancestor purposely got himself shot with a demon
That's
bullet.
right. And one of the bullets remained with his journal, and he'd been trying to find out what it was all this time. And Gabe, of course, saw it, stole it. So he can't make a key. So who's he gonna take? Is it Kinsey? How would he convince Kinsey to make a key? She doesn't know how. The only person that seems to know how is Duncan.
He thinks he knows how to make the key. He just thinks he needs a lock for it.
Yeah, but maybe he'll also say, hey, why don't you go ask Chamberlain how to make a key or something like that. But then Chamberlain will say, Gabe is a demon, just so you know. If any of the Locks actually went to visit Chamberlain, he could bust Gabe wide open already.
This out pretty quick.
Yeah, because Chamberlain's like, what can you do? He's already dead. He's a ghost. So there is a memory key. Duncan is absolutely gone. Like, he's got memories that he can't process because they're magical memories, and adults can't process magic. So all he's processing is like the murders and things that happened, and now he's seeing himself everywhere. His young self. He pushed and hurt Bode. Bode was pretty upset. So they were going to take the memories back out, but I think they're hoping that they find this key so that they can just help Duncan remember because his brain is fighting with these new memories, and his ability to not be able to remember them is giving him huge headaches. It's like fighting with himself. So he's seen if he remembered becoming dead with the ghost key, because he was like, I died right here, but he didn't remember that he'd actually become a ghost. So there's all these pieces that are scary as hell that he can't figure out what they actually mean. But he did show them that he found the Anywhere key, because Tyler used it to take Jackie on her little birthday vacation. And Bode was the only one who was really like, we gotta figure out where this came from.
Yeah.
Like,
got into the bedroom.
Where did he find it? Where was it? Like, because Duncan couldn't remember. Yeah. His brain's so scrambled from putting those new memories in, he couldn't remember Kinsey calling and the whole thing with him going to her bedroom. And then that Anywhere key. So Bode was like, we need to find out where it came from.
Yep.
Where they're all like, well, maybe during the Battle of the Shadow Crown, Dodge dropped it. Well, no, she didn't. She had it with her the whole time. Gabe's had it the whole time. Gabe also admitted to Eden he was going to kill her for the little piece of demon meltedness that was inside of her. So there's that. So yeah, but now that he's found this little nugget, he doesn't have to. And we are also given, now we know Josh he wants to know what happened to his ancestor who lived there, because all he has is a journal and this nugget. Yeah. So what does he know about what happened to his ancestor? He happens to have a musket from that era as well. So obviously he's big time into history and wants to know more about that. And then so the memory key is in Matheson Academy somewhere. I think if Bode wandered the halls, he'd find it because he's able to hear the keys. I don't think anyone else has been able to hear a key.
Not yet.
Just Bode. Yeah. So that leads me to believe that Bode is able to make keys, because I think he has the magic that Duncan has. Pretty sure. Duncan could hear the keys. He heard the whispering in his dream, in his memory of the making a key. Mm-hmm. Didn't know what they were doing, but you could hear the sounds of the key making those noises when Duncan was in his memory.
Yeah, he just doesn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, so that's my theory, that Bode is the one that has the hand-me-down magic to be able to make the keys and hear the keys. So in order to find the key, they really need to take Bode to the school. He has to find it.
Sniff around like a bloodhound. Find it.
I mean, Aaron may be able to all she knows is that that's where he went because she had a goodbye memory of Rendell leaving through the anywhere key door. That's it. Nina was all worried about Kinsey, thinking that she'd react to her new love interest in a bad way, but
Negatively.
Kinsey's got a lot going on.
Yep, she's got other problems.
She just restored her brain with the fear monster, and then Eden and Gabe realized it was gone. And then Kinsey was acting strangely, Gabe thought, when in reality, Kinsey was mad at him 2 episodes ago and didn't even want to talk to him because he wouldn't let her. He wouldn't let her in his head. Then the next episode, she was back to being, I'm with Gabe again. Then not listening to Scott. Now she's kind of thinking Scott was right. Scott didn't get into his program, so now he's there to stay. But he's not very happy with Kinsey because she doesn't believe him when he's not lying. So it's Gabe who's lying, and she just caught him in the study with Eden after he grabbed the bullet. Then they were talking, and they did this, we're looking for the bathroom. No. Clearly you're not in the bathroom, so why are you still in this? This is not a bathroom. Why'd you go in this room in the first place? Kinsey needs to wake up and smell that one. And yeah, I just was hoping Duncan would remember all, but I forgot the fact that he's an adult, so he can't remember the magic even if he wanted to. So even with those memories back, he can't fully remember them, so they're only coming in half. And that is just messing him up. So hopefully they can figure out how to fix him because he's starting to really lose it. And he might actually really hurt someone. Chamberlain's badass. That's all I know. He's so awesome. Yeah, and I'm kind of happy that Sam lives in that world with Chamberlain. So that's interesting. It's too bad their plan didn't work. I don't know why Chamberlain didn't that Sam didn't book it right away. Because as soon as Gabe showed up, Sam should have booked it and not said, go Sam or whatever. Like, no, just book it, Sam. Don't even say anything. Go into the body, shut the door. Well. You're good to go. Anyway, leave us a comment, subscribe if you like our videos, let us know what you think, and we'll be back with episode 5 next time. Bye!